Song I wrote called Senses. I wrote this back in 2008, I believe, and it was after trying to go and find my girlfriend at the time, her sister, out in Santa Cruz, and it was an eye-opening experience for me because I never had to really look for anybody who was homeless or living on the streets, and through trying to find her, we discovered that a lot of them, they're just really looking out for each other. You know, it's kind of like their own little tight-knit family, especially down in that area. And we kept asking, hey, have you seen Amy around? Like, each one of them was like, no, haven't seen her. And, you know, and finally, the one guy was kind of sitting out on a park bench. He's saying, who are you talking to? Amy? Yeah, I know her. Yeah, you might see her flying around here somewhere at some point in time. I'm like, oh, okay, well, if you see her, tell her that her sister's looking for her, and just trying to come see her and tell her that we love her, you know. And we were walking away, and the guy was like, hey, you know, just so you know, she's all right. She doesn't need anybody to come down here and save her. You know, she doesn't need any saving. Kind of looked at each other and was kind of like, all right, that's not why we were down here, but I understand. And I went home and really thought more about that, and kind of made me realize that, you know, they're living on the bare minimum, you know, and you take away all possessions, all responsibilities, you know, we rely mainly on our senses, and that's what it takes sometimes for, you know, for us to live, just relying on what was given to us in the first place. So, with that being said, the song's called Senses. When I walk, I don't use my feet. I just try to rise above all damnation. And when I see, I don't use my eyes. I just use some common integration. And when I talk, I don't use my mouth. I look to my feet and walk right out of the situation. Sometimes I feel like I'm out of place. It really feels like it's out of space. Only I can change my mind, change into a different life. I need to listen to my senses before I fall to. And when I feel I don't use my hands, I open my heart and let in my imagination. And when I hear, I don't use my ears, I trust my instincts and listen to the vibration. And when I fight, I don't use a weapon, I use nonviolence to start a revolution. Sometimes I feel like I'm out of place. It really feels like it's out of space. Only I can change my mind, change into a different life. I need to listen to my senses before I fall too deep. And when I love, I don't use my heart. I let the world free my emotions. And when I think, I don't use my mind. I let my consciousness flow in all in motion. When I'm free, you know I ain't gonna be here. I'll be in the universe looking for some evolution. Sometimes I feel like I'm out of place. It really feels like it's out of space. Only I can change my mind, change into a different life. I need to listen to my senses before I fall too deep. Before I fall too deep.